Last time I read a debut author, I gave it a 5 stars. Good afternoon. Hello YouTube. It's been a hot minute. How y'all doing? How y'all been? I'm finally coming back today with another reading vlog. Today I'm starting a new book. It is for a book club I'm in. We're gonna be reading The Bright Years by Sarah Damoff, and I'm super excited. I just watched a book review for this. I think her name is Kaylee, and it's cool because she does like a regular review and then a Christian review, so that's really helpful. And basically she said that she loved this book. She loves historical fiction, and I do too, so I'm really excited to read this. She mentioned some of the tougher topics that are mentioned a lot in the book are alcoholism and domestic violence, which I'm okay with reading, but just FYI for anyone interested. I'm just really happy that I've been seeing a lot of good reviews for this, so we're gonna get into it. Also, I haven't read a physical book in so long, so it's gonna be fun to get back into it. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys along. This is gonna have spoilers. Let's get into it. Okay, so right off the bat, it's easy to read. Main character right now is Ryan, and his mom and dad just got into a fight. We can tell that they have a domestic violence issue, and she has taken Ryan out for a night walk, and he realizes they're not going back. So now we're gonna move on to part 1, titled Lillian. So it's been a minute since I've annotated a book, and I don't know, for some reason having this hardcover in my hand is making me feel like I want to write. Also, I just really want to pay attention and really tear apart this book in a good way, because normally I've been reading kind of fast just because I'm trying to beat my sister in a challenge. But I'm going to take my time with this book because I low-key wish I would have done that with Shark Heart, and this is already giving me the energy of Shark Heart in terms of how much I'm going to like it. Because I just love when a book does connections and it has meaning. So I spent probably 10 minutes on the first page. I was looking up stuff because it mentioned a book. I was like, well, what's that book? And it's just going to make the reading experience deeper and more meaningful. So let me show you guys my annotations real quick. So like I said, it mentioned a book. So I looked up the book. We're seeing that Lillian relates to the character, and she's working on a Saturday, and a man approaches her, and guess what? It's Ryan. And I can't lie, why am I low-key having a crush on Ryan? Like, I never have book crushes, but there's just something about him already. So Ryan and Lillian are basically on a date now, and they're getting to know each other and what they like. So Ryan's an artist who works at a cafe at night, and Lillian obviously is trying to get promoted in her job. So they're just talking about their ambitions and whatnot. So Lillian asks why he is an artist and why he wants to open up a gallery. He talks about how he went to a gallery and he saw this person take home a huge painting of mountains, and he says, I just wanted to give people the ability to take home mountains. Like, what? Why is that making me swoon? I don't know what it is. Lillian's kind of she's kind of boasting this, I feel like, fake confidence. So it's kind of interesting to see how her character is going to turn out. But I feel like we already get the vibe of Ryan. He's very chill, sweet. He's not trying to do too much, you know. He's trying to live a chill life. He doesn't want to be in the spotlight. Like, you know, I can appreciate him. He's a humble man. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading now. Y'all, I'm eating this up. It just got better and better. I just finished that chapter. We're in love with Ryan. It's set, and we feel just like the way Lillian does. I like that she talks about how she's afraid of kind of a too good to be true scenario, but she still falls hard and fast. Also, girl is downing the baklava. I love baklava too. So I'm feeling like I can really relate to these characters. I really enjoy it. And it's been a while since I felt like that. So this is really fun. I'm so excited to keep reading. Guys, sorry about the leaf blowers in the back. We are outside. We're gonna keep reading. I haven't read a lot. I'm only on the 3rd or 4th chapter, 1981 to 1982. Also, my matcha is very sad today. He tastes really good, but he tastes nothing like matcha. He literally just tastes like low-key melted ice cream. I underestimated how much matcha powder I had left, so this just is sweet milk at this point, but I'm not mad about it. There's also blueberry in here. I put blueberry syrup and vanilla syrup. I know this is a disgrace to all the matcha lovers, so I apologize, but blueberry matcha is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. Let's go. Learned about how the Bright last name came about because Ryan's last name is Brighton and Lillian's is Wright, so they just combined them, which is so cute. But yeah, they're married now, and as we continue on the journey of their love story, Sarah Damoff's writing is eating. From Lillian's point of view, she wrote, "I can't hide from him," which is both unsettling and comforting. Like, that is so real. And when talking about Lillian's apprehension about having a baby, she writes, "To my great surprise, some rebel seed sprouts within my garden bed of fear." Like, Sarah Damoff is so talented. But anyway, we're gonna move on to a few days later. I don't even remember where I left off with you guys, but let's just say I'm very distraught and hurt that Ryan turned out to be an alcoholic because, like I said,
What book is this?
Oh, you're not reading this?
Oh.
The Right Years?
I thought it was,
No, it's not Chris and Hannah's book. Ooh, I got scared. Anyway, that Ryan turned out to be an alcoholic because I was rooting for him, loved him in the beginning. And now Jet is like grown up, the daughter and everything. And it's just sad because you can tell like, Lillian, she's just struggling a lot because it's like dealing with someone who has an addiction can be very taxing on your emotions. And having a daughter or like a kid, I guess, in the mix makes it harder. So it's just not turning out how I want it to turn out, but we'll see. We're about to enter the year 2000. The fun thing about historical fictions is they put things that are relevant to the time period. So they were talking about Blockbuster, and I was just like, "Aw, TBT." But now we're just seeing how Ryan's kind of in and out of Jet's life, and I feel like if you had a father who's absent, you could definitely relate to this story and just the feelings and everything, especially when we get to Jet's point of view, and then y'all, tragedy strikes. Oh my gosh, this just caught me so off guard. I feel like I'm about to start crying. What did they mean that Lillian died from cardiac arrest? Like, all of a sudden. Like, they just got back together, finally living together. I'm literally, like, my skin is prickling, and I feel like I'm about to cry. So it is the next day, and I'm determined to get this book finished today. For in Jet's point of view, I think the last thing I showed you guys was me reacting to Lillian's death, and now Nana has passed away. That one didn't hit me as hard. I kind of felt that one coming. But I was looking at like how much is left in the book, and I know we're gonna get the perspective of Ryan, which I'm actually really excited about because I feel like he's one of those characters that's like, there's just a lot to him, and I want to know more like from his perspective, especially because the book opened with him for that short few pages. And now we're going through Lillian's life and then Jet's life, and then we'll go to Ryan. Yeah, it honestly feels like it's like 3 books in one. I'm really learning that I like this generational, long span of time type story. I was on ChatGPT yesterday looking up like books like that. So I am getting super excited to read again. It's like when you find out, oh, I like this too. Let me go dive into this genre. Like I said, I'm gonna try and finish it. And I just had that thought of like, oh, I'm excited that I think it's a good move on the author to start in the beginning very little of Ryan's perspective and then end it with his perspective. I feel like it's gonna be just a perfect way to seal the book. Honestly, this book is still in the 5-star range. I knew from like the first page, I was like, this is gonna be a 5-star. So it hasn't lost tempo or anything. This is a little bit different just because it's Jet's point of view, but it is making me really emotional. Like, each person has made me really emotional. I can relate to each of the characters. So I'm on page 214. There's 271 pages, so I think I can knock it out today. It's only 11:39 a.m. so let's keep reading. I'll pick y'all up if I have another monumental reaction. Too monumental happens, except Jet did end up marrying her childhood best friend, Kendi, which I'm happy about because, you know, her parents' marriage had her questioning love and seeing if it was worth it. Jet's view of her dad also shifts, and it leads to forgiveness. She says, "Now Dad's drinking doesn't offend me as much as it breaks my heart. Mercy isn't a one-time event with an alcoholic." And Ryan ends up being sober for the last 5 years of his life, and he does end up dying of cirrhosis, but, you know, it was still a good ending. 5 stars. I just finished the book, and I don't know why the last sentence in the epilogue made me feel like, I don't know, something in my soul. And it was something kind of simple. It's when Apricity says, "So this is Pops in the bright place." It was such a good read. I haven't read a book in a long time where I was just like, I didn't want it to end. I loved like coming into the world of the book and just like savoring every moment of it. I can't wait to see what other work Sarah Damoff does. I just loved her writing. The pacing was really good, I think. I didn't really have any moments where I was like, okay, can we move on? It was just, everything about it was so good. You got so many insights to people who are going through the same things or struggling with certain things, and she just did everything so well. So this is a 5-star book for me. If you like emotional books, you like books that make you feel something, this will be right up your alley. That is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.